During the last few days, we have seen how the Quarantine Act has been gazetted. And at the same time, we also have seen how people in our society have violated this Quarantine Act. What is the problem? Well, whenever we hear the word quarantine law, we know very well that a human being has a negative reaction to the word law. But my friends, this is a time we need to understand the Quarantine Act and its regulations through the Holy Bible. In our Holy Scriptures, God has commanded to love thy neighbor as thyself. To love thy neighbor as thyself. Now, for instance, the quarantine law is there to protect you and also to protect others. And so, under the framework of God saying, love thyself, you are one of those who is required to take care of yourself, to take the necessary precautions to protect yourself from the coronavirus. For this, you have to wash your hands, you have to wear the face mask, you have to keep the 1 meter's distance. That is a way in which you love yourself. Look at it that way. And then you also need to realize that you live in a community. Now, people are asking the question, is there a community spread of this coronavirus? I am not the expert to talk about that. But one thing we need to realize, viral infections can easily be transmitted from me to someone else and from someone else to me. Just as I protect myself, I must also ensure that I protect the other. When God said, love thy neighbor as thyself, it means that just as I protect myself from this virus, I must also protect others. Now, very sadly, this is a long weekend, and many of you would have had your plans to go out, but you have to cancel it. But at the same time, some people in the Western province thought it's better to quickly get out of this curfew area and enjoy the weekend. What an irresponsible way of understanding the purpose of the curfew. Under the Quarantine Act, this quarantine curfew is given to protect you and to encourage you to protect others. That's why we are all asked to stay in our own homes. That is why we are asked not to travel around. We can have all that fun. We can have all that social interaction later on, but this is not the time for us to be involved in that. I know why certain people have broken this, because they were very, very concerned about themselves only and are not concerned about others. Under God's law, where He has said, love thyself and also love thy neighbor, it goes together. Somebody might say, because I love myself, I need to relax, I need to have a break, so let me go out of the Western province. But do you realize that you could be a person who is transmitting this virus to an area, to a village, to an institute where you're going to stay, and many others are in danger. So my friends, the quarantine law should not be seen merely as a law. Go beyond that and understand it as part of God's commandment of love. To love your neighbor as yourself means you have to protect yourself from this virus, and you also have a responsibility to protect others from this virus. I hope you will give more thought to this and also encourage others to think about it in line with what I have shared. May God bless you.